Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas. To our new listeners, we welcome you aboard our podcast Highway in the Sky, and hope you've enjoyed the past week. For those of you standing, please hold on to your headphones at all times, and stand clear of the doors. For the comfort of others, no trolling please. Thank you, and enjoy the DisCast. Hey, what is up guys, it is Ryan, and welcome to the DisCast. Today is Wednesday, May 20th, 2015. Indeed it is. And then shortly after 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Darren, how you doing today?
I am doing so good. Let me just tell you, I started off today, and then I'm here.
Wow, look at that. I just
Who would have thought?
I just watched you unbox the iPhone 5S.
Yeah.
In the pre-show, silently, because your microphone was off because of the pre-show.
It smells like new car.
It smells like new car, yes. I got that through, charades.
I'll replicate it. It was like that,
Yep.
and
then he dropped it because the phone
I
was
went like
in there.
that.
He almost dropped it, which is really funny. And then, yeah.
And then I kind of hit my old phone against it.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It's for good luck.
Good luck, got it. You just hit the new phone, the old phone with the new phone. It's like a passing, it's like the Olympic torch, right?
I'm knighting the new phone.
Exactly. Yeah, I W.
It's like Paul McCartney.
Darren's phone. Sir Paul McCartney Darren's phone. So what happened this week? Oh, I met you this week. That happened.
For like 10 seconds, and you like ran away.
Because that's what you wanted me to do.
That is correct.
Okay, so, yes. So don't complain about it. So that happened. We were at Six Flags. It was a good time. What else happened this week? I don't know. Anything interesting?
I met you twice.
You met me twice, yes. The second time you were just screaming obscenities at me. That was also a good time. But yeah.
And Corey and I were pointing at you. Don't forget that.
Yes, but I didn't see you until you were 5 feet away, so that was funny.
I was like, what are you pointing at? Look at that kid.
There's also some stuff going on in the Disney World, and we'll be focusing around that in the
That's not
coming
important.
minutes.
Let's just talk about how stupid you look.
Oh yeah, of course. Let's just talk about that for an hour. The Ryan is Stupid cast, starring Darren and Ryan, of course. Ryan Roast 24/7. That's what this is. Hey Donnie mentions that my bed isn't made. That's true. Is it ever? Like, I don't think this is like a new thing.
It'll be a rare occurrence once your room's finally cleaned.
It will never be cleaned for the history of this show. I can almost guarantee that.
Oh man.
Or ever.
Ever.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a strong word, but you never know. Yeah.
You're never gonna like have people over and be like, wow, I should really clean my room.
People can walk through the dirtiness. It's okay.
They'll sift their way around.
Yeah, they'll sift their way. They'll yeah. It'll be
The mess will subside to where they're walking to.
Of course. So, why don't we first call to mind Spectro Radio. Darren, what is Spectro Radio?
I don't know. What do you think this is? Trivia? Spectral Radio is a 24/7... Oh, it's like Jeopardy. What is a 24/7 Disney radio station that plays good music and is fun to be around, and he's cool and he donates to DisCast, and you should all donate to DisCast. And what is playing good music 24/7 and has Illumination Hours going on right now, I think, and...
We just started, viewer count just dropped, Darren. I don't know if you saw that. Everyone just left to go watch Illuminations Hour.
Ooh.
Looking at you, bro, minor.
Smart move.
Wow, okay. But yeah, go over to spectroradio.us if you would like to listen to 24/7 Disney parks and overall Disney
24
music.
whole sevens.
24 whole sevens, that's true.
Love music. Enjoy.
It's a fantastic station.
Courtesy of Darren.
Yes, and if you have your brand name that you'd like to promote on our show, you can donate to us. And you can
Nike, we're talking to you.
Exactly. Yeah. So yes, exactly. Come, donate to the DisCast. Basically, what we're getting at here. Next up,
Ryan needs food.
Yeah, that's not what the money goes towards, but you know, sure. Next up, we're going on to our trivia. Last week, we asked you guys to tell us.
Yes.
Yes. Yep, that is exactly what the question was. How did you know? Last week we asked you guys to tell us the man who was behind most of the Haunted Mansion effects and Haunted Mansion, gags, not gags, but, effects in the haunts and happy haunts and stuff. And the correct answer, which was stated by Hey It's Hitch on Twitter, Yale Gracie.
Ooh.
There you go. That's why, you know, the main character is kind of named after him.
Ah.
Yeah, because he worked on
Before
it.
you know.
You knew that.
No, I didn't.
Did you really? Okay. This guy has a Disney Parks podcast, by the way, guys.
Co-own.
Yes, it's true. Don't put all the blame on you.
Podversal.
Podversal, yes. So yeah, Yale Gracie. And obviously, Hitch, also known as Pro Miner, has been on the Trivia Card of Wonders basically since the beginning of time. So, you know, there you go. There's a Trivia Card of Wonders update. Yes.
Putting together my phone.
Oh, awesome. Can't wait. So this week we have another trivia question for you guys, as we do, and in honor of Disneyland's 60th anniversary, it is going to be Disneyland themed. In fact,
how old is Disneyland?
That is not the question. You wish that was the question. I mean, feel free to answer that. You're not going to get any credit for it. But if
you get Darren points. If you answer that, at DisCast Darren, at SpectroMagic, but the O is a 0. How old is Disneyland? Tweet it to both of us.
Make sure you tweet it to Corey as well, because she'll have no idea what's going on. It'll be funny.
She watches. I was just talking to her.
Hi, Corey. How are you? Welcome.
She's been watching since
look,
July.
She made an account. I made an account. Darren did it work. Darren's GF. Look, just on cue. How fantastic. Yeah. So yes, if you think you know the answer to our real trivia question, do not put it in the Twitch chat. Head on over to Twitter, tag us at DisCast Show using the hashtag DisCastTrivia for your chance to win. And your trivia question for this week is, how many feet was Space Mountain submerged into the ground to keep it in scale with all the other buildings in the park? Basically, in case you didn't know, the building was so big, because obviously it needs to house all the stuff, that it was going to dwarf Matterhorn and the castle. It was going to be so big, right? So instead, they decided to lower it down a bit. That way it would stay in the same scale with everything else in the park. Now, the question is, how many feet was it lowered to make this possible? If you think you know the answer, head on over to Twitter, tag us at DisCast Show with the hashtag DisCastTrivia.
Am I not supposed to turn this off on yet? Yeah, whatever.
This being
the new phone, I have to activate it. Should I do this on the show?
Why don't you just do it in like an hour when the show's over?
Hola!
Hola, look at that. It's Apple Startup. Everyone loves it. And you have service. That's good, right? There's not 3G though. It's gone. Yeah.
Hello, slide the setup. Shut up.
Okay, how would you do that later? That's your trivia question, guys. Best of luck to all of you.
We didn't say how to answer it.
Oops, we did.
Did we?
Head on over to Twitter, tag us at DisCast Show with the hashtag DisCastTrivia. For your chance to win. So yeah, I did it again. You happy?
Yes.
Alright. Now we're gonna move on to our news.
Is Corey's account really Darren's GF?
Yes, it is. She hasn't said everything since her welcome message. But that's that. So as you see by the ticker down below, our first topic is a rather sad one. As you guys probably know, the Grand Floridian lobby holds a very special place in my heart. It is one of my favorite places on property. It is one of the most relaxing places on property. And part of that is because of the piano stylings of Christian Frederick. Now, Christian Frederick is one of the, I don't know, 4 or 5 pianists in the Grand Floridian lobby. And he was by far my favorite.
He was the best.
If any of you have been there, he's the bald one. You know, he's known for letting the kids come up and playing something for like a little kid as he was walking by. I've seen many times he's done that. And he was just fantastic.
I remember I saw a cover of him at the Grand Floridian. Somebody said, like, play Let It Go, and he, like, played it entirely by ear.
Oh, yeah, he's insanely talented. He just kind of knows everything off the top of his head. He never has any music in front of him. And it's just fantastic to sit down and watch. And his family released this on Facebook this past weekend. To any of you who have had the pleasure to listen or to know Christian the pianist at the Grand, it is with a heavy heart that I let you all know that he passed today. I always loved working in the lobby at night or in the Royal Palm Club, listening to amazing musicians who play in that lobby, and Christian was one of the best. And Christian actually passed away from leukemia recently. That's what it was. He worked for Disney ever since 1979 is when he began working full-time as a musician for Walt Disney World. He was a pianist in the lobby as well as a harpist at Victoria and Albert's.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He's very, very talented. And yeah, I mean, It's sad to see him go. But, you know, I'm sure... I mean, somebody mentioned this on the WWE Magic forums, and I very strongly agree. He said, you know, think about all of the people whose lives he impacted, even in a very small way. Think about all the people who have passed through that lobby since 1979.
Yeah.
And just, you know, it's great. He made a huge impact on
I didn't know he was there for that long. That's...
Oh yeah, he's been there a crazy long time. He was. I didn't think he was this old, because he does not look that old. But he's like, he's like in his 60s, so yeah. It's very sad to see him go. Of course, you know, there are others that will be succeeding him. I'm sure they'll find someone new to take his post in the days that he did it. And of course, there's the jazz band as well. Love the jazz band, the Grave 13, which plays in the evenings, which is also great. So that's that. He will be missed very, very much. Next up, we're going to talk about the 24-hour events going on at both Magic Kingdom and Disneyland.
You want to go, Ryan?
Would I like to what?
Would you like to go?
Would I like to go to the 24-hour event?
Yes.
Of course I would. I said this last year, but I definitely want to get down to these.
Yeah, I mean, it's what, this weekend, right? Yeah, it's the 22nd to 23rd from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. Let's do it.
Okay, we're gonna go?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Guys, donate to DisCast. Let's do it.
If we get like a couple $100 tonight, we'll go. So, yes, don't worry. And there have been released the entertainment and attraction schedule and all that kind of stuff. You know, a lot of the attractions are opening for, especially like the dark rides in Fantasyland. A lot of them are open for almost the entire time. Enchanted Tales with Belle is going 6 a.m. to 6 a.m., which is interesting because that's something that requires people to run. So you're gonna have non-stop, you know, people.
Well, Jungle Cruise is another one, 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. too.
Yeah.
It wasn't that way last year.
No, it wasn't. Yeah.
Tiki Room's another one, 6 a.m. to 6 a.m.
It looks like all of the
Splash Mountain is 6 a.m. to 5 a.m.
Fairy Tale Hall 6 to 6.
I guess because they have to.
Splash Mountain has to be. That's one of those things that has to close and, you know, kind of do all that kind of stuff. But yeah, there's a lot more stuff that was open.
Man, Tea Party's obscure. 6 a.m. to 11:15 p.m. Then 3 a.m. to 6 a.m.
Why does it have to close? I don't know the deal with that.
Something with the mechanic, maybe? I don't know.
I guess. Also, a lot more of the restaurants are open for longer. Now, table service, not as much. Yeah. Table service, the latest that something's open is the Plaza Restaurant, which is open to 3 a.m. Everything else is, you know, 12 a.m. in the case of Be Our Guest in Crystal Palace, 11:30 for Cinderella's Loyal Table.
Cosmic Ray's open 9 a.m. to 5:30 a.m.
Cosmic Ray's is always just... I think they try to
Are they gonna try and throw like breakfast in? Like, what are you serving between like 3 and 5 a.m.?
I think
like, think about it, like
that's just kind of like, you know, like nighttime food, like Taco Bell's market, but in
yeah,
right.
Well, I'm trying to figure out like what the value of a restaurant being open until 6 a.m. is.
If people are there the entire time, people are gonna get hungry. Like, you know, you get hungry at night, you're just asleep, so you don't know about it.
Yeah.
You know.
But like, what do you serve? Breakfast?
No, I guess they just continue to serve.
So if you're going to Casey's at 5:30 in the morning,
I guess you're getting, you know, ballpark nachos.
Ballpark nachos and hot dogs.
What else does one get at Casey's Corner?
That's all they have.
Yes. Of course, there's, you know, spacing out of the shows as well. Wishes only does one showing at 9 p.m. Electrical Parade's going to be doing 2 at 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. Kiss Goodnight is at 5:45 a.m. right before the park closes.
So this is interesting.
Kiss Goodnight is Kiss Good Morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. Wake up.
Yeah. No. Park.
This is interesting. Friday only is Be Our Guest, so Be Our Guest isn't open at all on Saturday.
Well, that's because Saturday is 12 to 6.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, like, why not?
Because of table service, I guess. A lot of the, like I said, the table service places aren't staying open too long. I think it's just the nature of the thing. If you get hungry, you can just go to a quick service place.
Yeah, I guess.
Also, the live Magic Cam feed is returning. Yay.
Cosmic Ray is going to be serving hot breakfast sandwiches starting at 2 a.m.
There you go.
So I guess that's what it would be.
2 a.m. breakfast.
And then Lunching pad's gonna have breakfast dogs.
Breakfast dogs. What is a breakfast dog? Is it just sausage?
Probably like I guess
sausage on a bun. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you are going to be able to watch the live Magic Cam feed, which is awesome. I love doing that.
I remember last year they accidentally left it up.
Yes, I remember
see,
that.
Like, I sent you pictures of it, and you could see like the street cleaners.
That was great. I love watching that. I know they don't want you to see that, but I love watching that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It is great. It's so much fun. So there's that. Also, Disneyland is obviously having their 24-hour event for a different reason, because it's the Diamond Celebration event and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, you know,
Disney Parks blog is all Diamond Celebration up.
Yes, it is. There's tons of stuff for Disneyland Forever. Okay, let's talk about the celebrations for Disneyland 60th, because a lot of it is.
Every time you refresh, it's a different like Disneyland picture.
Yeah, there's a ton of different stuff that pops up in the header. So I was watching the behind-the-scenes videos for Paint the Night and for Disneyland Forever. And Disneyland Forever is, I think, going to be the best fireworks show Disneyland has had. What was the one, because I always ask this, and I always forget, the one that had the fireworks go on all regions of the park? That was,
That's like the New Year's fireworks.
No, it was an actual show that they had for a while. Pro would know.
Fantasy in the Sky? I don't know.
I don't remember.
Is it a Disneyland show?
It's a Disneyland show, and there was fireworks that came out from all the different lands. It was kind of like celebrating the park and stuff in different areas of the park.
Maybe for like the 50th?
I don't remember. It had a name. But this is going to be kind of like that in the fact that it is incorporating other regions of the park instead of just the hub area.
Yeah.
So there's going to be projection mapping on buildings all throughout the park, most notably Main Street USA.
Main Street.
And I was watching the behind-the-scenes video, and it's really cool because you just see the technicians with desks sitting on Main Street with their desktop setups. They got After Effects open, and they're just programming away.
Yeah.
And they're animating away at all these projection mappings on the buildings, making sure they all look right, and it's just really cool to watch. And granted, as I told Darren, this is at like 2 in the morning, but it's not a bad job.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I think that'd be pretty damn cool.
What, programming a show at Disney?
Yeah. Think about it. Your workstation is on Main Street.
Well, it's very limited time you're on Main Street. Like, it's not like...
3 weeks.
That's a limited time. Think about, like, the months that went into,
Right. Obviously, they do most of the work before they get there. But, I mean, I think a nice 3-week chunk of time where you're spending your nights on Main Street is pretty damn cool.
Can't complain about that.
Yeah. Paint the Night is also something I have high hopes for. Tokyo's is, Hong Kong, right?
Yeah, Hong Kong.
Yeah, Hong Kong. Hong Kong, I catch myself there. That's not racist, I assure you. But Hong Kong's is really, really cool. I've watched that thing all the way through. And this one is shaping up to be just as cool.
I'm curious if the music is going to be the same.
They were playing an excerpt from the music.
They were playing like the chorus, and it was...
Yeah, the chorus.
So the chorus is the same.
The chorus is the same. I
Although,
don't think the entire thing's going to be the same.
Here's why I don't think... because here's why I think the main reason it's going to be different is Owl City... They're the people doing the mix,
right.
And there's something posted to like the Owl City Instagram or whatever, like a short like excerpt of the song,
right? And
they were totally like remixing the song.
Remixing as in same stuff, like, different order and different way. Like,
no, like they were remixing, not remixing.
Oh, okay, got it.
So they were going through and mixing it again.
Right. Okay.
A hyphen in that word changes.
Yes. Okay. Yes, I get what you're saying now. Yeah. But yeah. I'm
excited. I can't wait to see all this stuff. I had sent you, Ryan, a quick behind-the-scenes, I guess, video that somebody shouldn't have recorded but did record. World of Color Wall.
Yes, I saw that too.
Oh my god, that looks crazy.
That looks great. I liked how in that video, while the previous World of Color focused more on, Disney characters and their stories and stuff like that, this is specifically tailored towards the park.
Yes, I very much enjoyed the Haunted Mansion section. I thought that was cool.
Yes, there's the Haunted Mansion section, it's a Small World section, and it goes through things in the parks. And then, of course, Neil Patrick Harris interacting with Mickey.
Yeah, of course.
Which, you know.
Why not?
Exactly. Neil Patrick Harris is just the best. So, yes. I'm very excited for all three of those things. I'm going to try my very hardest to get some kind of LA trip going this summer for quote-unquote college visits. But primarily, my reason is going to be good to go to Disneyland. I'm just very excited for the 60th stuff. And already, I mean, people have been looking at the merch tonight.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of it's been very expensive. Andy Castro said that.
No, it's quote unquote rare. So.
Right. I mean, Andy Castro was saying like they're really trying to test how far people are going to go to get their hands on this limited time stuff. There's a T-shirt, literally just a T-shirt with like, you know, like bedazzled Disneyland 60 on the front, and that's $100.
So, are they going to be selling the regular merchandise too, or no? Like the normal, you know, standard Disney T-shirts.
I think so, right? Because I think they kind of always have the idea of Disney's big on this. Disney's always big on, you know, well, if people are coming here, we can expect that this is the only time they're ever going to come here in their lives. You know that philosophy that they always kind of have?
Yeah.
And so, if you treat every guest as going there for the only time in their lives, you want to give them the entire experience, stuff like that, and not only have limited time stuff. So I have a feeling, especially with, you know, the amount of square footage that the Emporium has, they definitely have, you know, normal stuff as well. Think about just, you know, the pure logistics of, you know,
swapping out
everything in the Emporium.
I meant like just on like a T-shirt standard, like instead of getting like 2015 Disneyland T-shirts, it just was
60th.
Yeah.
Usually during those
maybe both. I would say both, I guess.
Probably both. I mean usually during those milestone years, the regular stuff is kind of just engulfed by anniversary stuff anyway. Yeah. Like I went to Disneyland 10 years ago for the 50th, and you know, all of the logos, in addition to saying, you know, 2005 on it, it also has, you know, oh, it's Disneyland 50th anniversary, blah blah blah, and also the same thing, you know, during milestone years at Walt Disney World. So I think they do kind of integrate that into the regular theme as well. So that's that.
I remember for Epcot's 30th, they didn't have a lot of stuff. Like they didn't push that as much as they should have.
I don't think that's as much as the entire property or you know, Disneyland, which is what started it all. So I think that, you know, I don't know. Epcot is kind of just like, you know, an understatement of what it was supposed to be. If you really think about it.
That's its own thing, yeah.
But yeah.
You know what's funny is that Epcot got like stuff in general, but you don't see Animal Kingdom or Hollywood Studios getting anything.
Well, Animal Kingdom's only 17 years old.
Yeah, but I'm talking for the 15th. Do you not celebrate like 15 years of a park? When do you start celebrating? Would you say 20 is like?
I don't know. What was Hollywood Studios just came out? Did their 20th?
Or
right?
25th?
25th, yeah.
And there wasn't a lot of stuff. I think there was like pins and stuff.
Yeah, it was a big like 1 day thing. There was
it was big for that 1 week that we discussed it on.
Yeah, and of course Disneyland. As I was talking to Pearl Miner earlier today, he's saying, well, you know, they're going to be hyping this for like the next, you know, until next May. That's just kind of what they do. And that, I think it's just with the nature that, well, 60 is much bigger than 25, because that's kind of, you know, the whole diamond. I don't know where that came from. I don't know where the whole diamond thing.
It goes back. I don't know.
Exactly. See, you start to explain it. But,
I know that's what they do in like they, well, they just had the not just had 3 years ago. They had the Diamond Jubilee for the Queen of England.
Yeah, 60 is some, you know.
Yes, 60 is a big number, I guess.
I don't know why. I don't know where that comes from, but you know, if anyone wants to let us know, feel free.
Yeah, be smarter than us. Prove us wrong.
Yes. Next up, Rivers of Light has begun construction. When I say begun construction, I mean there's some fences up and there's a dumpster on site.
Ooh.
And there's like a barge. There's not much to look at.
Hashtag theming.
Yes. So just right now they're just kind of putting in some infrastructure and stuff. That's it.
They're just gonna like plop some fold down chairs on the dirt. Here you go, Fast Pass Plus.
Now we haven't actually really gotten any like real information about Rivers of Light since it was announced at the conference last April. you know, during the whole Seven Dwarfs press event and all that kind of stuff. That's when they
Yeah.
initially announced it. And we haven't really heard anything about it since. We still have that one bit of.
There's
concept
that
art.
one picture where you see like just animals flying all over the place, and that's it. We have animals.
Yes, but I mean, it's enough to get people excited. This seems to be something that's new and innovative, and not like anything else we've seen. You know.
So I've never noticed this. I'm looking in the back of the concept art, and Tree of Life is like rainbow colored.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed that?
Yes. And yeah, I don't know if that's just concept art. That's actually going to be that way. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I remember we were discussing back when they were back when Harambe Nights was a thing, and it was, you know, back when that was news, and people were like in the park at night, and Tree of Life was like blue for Avatar Land, like they had lights on it.
Yeah, I think they might be doing a similar thing with this.
Who knows?
Maybe. We still got another year till Rivers of Light comes out, so...
We got another 2 for Avatar Land.
That is very true. A lot of stuff can change till then. So we'll see on that.
Get rid of Tree of Life.
Right.
Put in the giant Tom Stagg statue.
So moving from Animal Kingdom over to Disney Springs, we were talking about the obscene prices from the Boathouse.
Yes.
Remember that? Well, beginning 2 days ago, the Boathouse is now accepting Disney Dining Plan.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's 2 credits per guest, and there's some menu items that will be 4 credits instead of 2.
Such as the $150 steak or whatever.
Probably, yes. It's not on Tables in Wonderland yet, although there are discounts for cast members and the military. So I guess go with the cast member or the military, but there you go. They're going to have online reservations soon, and Open Table, apparently. It's already on Open Table, and you can actually call the restaurant, and it's going to be on My Disney Experience to make a reservation as well. And yeah, so I guess this kind of puts it more in reach, right? I guess, like, see, you know, just like...
I guess it's closer.
You don't have lunch, and then you go and get filet mignon, I guess. I don't know. I've never been a huge steak person, gotta be honest. You know?
I'm not a huge, like, overpriced steak person.
I'm not a huge, like, steak person in general. I'll have a nice, you know, Philly cheesesteak. That's pretty low quality, you know? Like, I'm not a person who'll sit down and have, like, you know, a fine steak.
Ryan, a man of simple tastes.
Exactly. I don't know. Sometimes I'd rather have McDonald's than, you know, 5-star restaurant. It's just my thing. You can hate me all you want. And also in Disney Springs, we saw some new concept art for, we already showed a lot of the concept art. They were highlighting more of it for the, you know, the Center Square, region. And
we actually never discussed that.
We did last week, or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, we did. I'm almost positive that we did.
No, because this story came out 5 days ago.
No, I'm not talking about that concept art. I'm talking about the thing from the week
Oh,
before.
okay.
And they've also unveiled a ton of new...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, a ton of new tenants coming to Disney Springs, both in the landing and in Town Center. So we have, I guess, we'll go down the list. Some of them you'll know, some of them you might not. There's Zara, owned by the Inditex Group. I've never heard of the Zara people before, have you?
Apparently they're the world's largest fashion retail group.
Apparently? I don't know.
Apparently, according to WDW Magic, whoever the hell those guys are.
Tommy Bahama, who I have heard of. Lily Pulitzer, which is American resort wear brand. What is resort wear?
What? It's like, I don't know. All I know is Lily Pulitzer glasses.
Got it. So apparently they have glasses.
They're very like vibrant.
Alright.
Like vibrant patterns. You would resort wear is how I would discuss it actually.
Okay. So like Hawaiian shirts?
Kind of.
Okay.
They have like
something that screams tourist.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Okay, I kind of get what you're going for here.
You would see it in like a gift shop to like a resort in Mexico.
Got it. Okay. that makes more sense to me. All right. Uniqlo. It's spelled Uniqlo. Another leading global retailer, apparently.
Yeah.
Casual apparel, stuff like that. Pandora, which I'm sure...
Avatar Land.
No, not Avatar
They're expanding
Land.
it.
The other
It was
Pandora.
so successful in Animal Kingdom that they're moving it to Disney Springs.
Yes, of course. This is the other Pandora. The one that's sponsoring Wishes. Yeah, so, you know, I'm sure this was in the contract for, you know, the other stuff.
Yeah.
Almost positive. Uggs is gonna be there. Woohoo. Time for my this is in French, Darren. You know how hyped I am to do my
L'Octane en Provence.
L'Octane en Provence! And this is an international skincare and beauty line. Embracing the culture and beauty of Provence in France. So yes, you can get all of your French.
It's brutal. Oh my god.
Oh, les croissants. International skincare. There you go. You got all your skincare. But I just wanted to say something in, you know, a French thing. It's fun. I don't know French. I just like making fun of the accent. It's a good time. Edward Biener is the next one, which is an eyewear designer, purveyor, and retailer. Yes, there's not much to say about these retailers, because half of them I have never heard of before. And we have some new, you know, dining as well.
Edison is on the list, but we knew about Edison, right?
We knew about Edison, so I don't know why they're new. Edison, I think we talked about this.
I don't think they were fully confirmed yet. I think this is like the official confirming of it.
That very well could have been it. Edison, I think we talked about being the whole industrial Gothic style thing.
Yeah.
It's themed to a 1920s power plant, which is pretty cool. I like these dining areas that have themes to them, a la the hangar bar, the Indiana Jones hangar bar, and this Edison place. That seems cool as well. Sprinkles, which is from that Food Network show.
Sprinkles!
Yeah. Did anyone watch that Food Network cupcake show? Because they were on it. And now they're here as well.
Oh, good on them. Apparently they have 24/7 cupcakes. They're like Spectral Radio, 24/7.
Yeah. Cupcake ATM. Oh, okay.
You put in money and you get cupcakes.
Sounds good to me. I'm on board. Blaze Fast Fired Pizza. It's a modern day pizza joint. Blaze Tech Fast Fire Pizza. It's a modern day pizza joint. Artisanal pizzas.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Old style pizza?
I have no idea. There's artisanal pizza, there's freshly made salads, blood orange lemonade, and s'more pies.
YOLO.
It's like it's an assembly line. That's pretty cool. It's an assembly line kind of thing, so you can customize your pizza, and it's an interactive assembly line going through. I think it's pretty cool.
I don't like the buzzwords that they're using in this article.
I don't know who wrote this. I don't know.
Modern day pizza joint.
I don't know if this came from WW Magic or this came from.
This is like company tagline, like buzzwords. Blaze Fast Fire Pizza. Well, your modern day pizza joint.
Maybe this just came from their, you know,
website. They just went on the About Us page.
Blaze Fast Fire Pizza's website. But I think this is pretty cool. 180 seconds is how long it takes pizzas to be made.
Why would you trust it? It only takes 180 seconds to make.
Because you're in Disney, that's why. Next up, Vivoli Gelateria. Yes, I got the Italian accent in, I got the French accent in a matter of like 5 minutes. I am happy.
Wow, you're killing it today.
Yes. Trattoria al Forno. that
Going back to that one.
Of course.
That was the one that started it all.
It is. Now it's Vivoli Gelateria. Just when you can see expertly crafted gelato made with fresh seasonal ingredients, as well as paninis and espressos. So there you go. And then Joffrey's, of course.
You mean espressos?
Espressos. Sorry, did I say espresso? Did I do that again? I have a really bad habit of saying espresso. It's my bad. And then Tea Traders Cafe by Joffrey's. And, you know, Joffrey's is all over the place. So, yes. And, yeah. So this is pretty cool. We're seeing more stuff. I am still very impressed in Disney Springs. And, yeah. I like the new,
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited as well. I like the stuff like Edison. I like the stuff, you know, more theme stuff. It's not just, here's a shop, here's a restaurant.
They are killing it.
They are definitely.
They're killing it.
They're killing it. It's the only way we can describe it.
Great job.
Yep, there, it's dead.
Shout out to Disney.
Shout out.
Speaking of shouting, Chef Mickey's is now going to be open for brunch.
What does that have to do with shouting?
The Contemporary Resort. See, I shouted.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, there you go.
That just happened.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, starting next week, Contemporary Resort is going to, Chef Mickey's at the Contemporary Resort is going to have brunch. So breakfast operating hours are extending to 2:30 p.m. and brunch items are going to be added to the buffet at 11:30. It's going to include soup, salad, seafood, fresh broccoli, antipasto, chicken and caprese, and hot dishes such as barbecue ribs, seafood. Oh god, etouffee. How do you pronounce that? Is that French?
I don't know. Etouffee? Etouffee.
Okay, hold on. We're going to how do you say that word?
Toffee?
Hold on.
Etouffee.
Etouffee.
Etouffee. You hear that?
Seafood etouffee.
Etouffee.
Apparently it's a Louisiana crawfish.
Louisiana? Why do they have the things on the E's?
Because Louisiana happens to have a French population. But I'm sure you know that.
Sadly, yes.
Yes. So,
what else they got? They got some salmon,
ice cream bar.
some ice cream.
My favorite, that's the best thing. I love the ice cream bars.
And bakery sweets.
See, you know what this means for
Brian,
me?
let's go there.
You know what this means for me?
This means DisCast research trip.
Yes, that's exactly what it means. But this means I'm going to eat breakfast items and then just use the ice cream bar as an excuse to have dessert after my breakfast. That's what this means.
Why don't you just have ice cream for breakfast?
That is an even better idea. Well, also, you could just kind of get a waffle and just chuck some ice cream on. That's
Dinner is $50 a person at Chef Mickey.
That's a little insane.
$46.99 for adults. $23.99 ages 3 to 9.
And $38 for breakfast and brunch.
Jeez.
Yeah. In all honesty,
Disney.
I'd rather go for breakfast / brunch than for dinner. Right?
Yeah.
I think breakfast buffets are best buffets. Yes.
You know whenever if I do like a breakfast buffet, I always go to the Cape May Cafe.
Cape May Cafe.
In
Right.
Beach Club.
Yeah. I actually have not been there. No, I don't think I've actually set foot in Beach Club.
Really?
Yeah, but I've heard it's fantastic, and I guess I'm not going to go until after the refurbishment's done.
Yeah, arguably like one of the nicest. Well, like I would say it's like right below the Grand Floridian as far as niceness.
As far as niceness.
Yeah, niceness.
Niceness.
That's the
Darren official scale of resort niceness.
Okay,
Grand
so
Floridian,
I'll break
Beach
down the resorts.
Club.
Okay.
Alright, what's top 5?
So top 5, number 1, Grand Floridian.
Okay.
Number 2, we're gonna go with Beach Club.
Alright.
We'll throw in Yacht Club too.
Okay, so
make it.
they're one.
We'll kind of like yeah,
Alright.
because they're pretty much connected.
Pretty much. 3.
3, we're gonna go with Contemporary. 4,
I don't
we're
know
gonna.
about that. I don't know if Contemporary is very nice. It seems a little. I don't know. Do you call 90s Contemporary nice? It looks so 90s. The interior of the Contemporary.
Hold up. Let me get a full list going.
Alright. What are you looking at the list of all the resorts?
Yeah.
Alright. My dear.
Okay. So here's what we got
Somebody
going.
in chat agrees with you. Slinky Dog says the Beach Club is a good buffet. And to answer your question from before, Aquaboy6400. Sorry, I doubt you're still here because a lot of people left. I was recently in Spamalot, but I am not in any musical at the moment. Yeah.
Okay. So number 1 is we're gonna go with what I say, Grand Floridian.
Then Beach Yacht Club.
Okay. And then we're gonna we're gonna pull an audible, and we're gonna go with Disney Port Orleans.
Port Orleans, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
What's that? 3?
That's 3.
4, we're gonna go with Boardwalk.
Boardwalk, very nice place.
And 5 is definitely gotta be Swan Dolphin.
Okay, there you go.
Swan and I would throw. The only reason Swan and Dolphin isn't higher up on the list is because I feel like you would yell at me if I said something that isn't officially run by Disney.
I would actually. I was. Yes, I would.
I would honestly, it was probably the personally, I thought it was much nicer than Beach and Yacht Club, and I stayed at Beach and Yacht Club. I believe I stayed at each once, and Swan and Dolphin was very nice, and it was nice because it's Disney, but it's not Disney in your face.
Right. Okay. I mean, it's not technically even Disney, is it?
The gift shops and stuff are Disney, and like there's characters with like around the resort doing
Right.
antics.
That's a byproduct of Disney. Disney was like, we're just gonna sign contracts with people for hotels, and they're like, oh wait, we can do hotels ourselves. Oops.
Yeah.
That's how Swan and
If
Dolphin.
you ever have the chance to, the great thing about Swan and Dolphin is it is the quality of a deluxe resort, but if you go at the right time, it's like $10 cheaper, like $10 more expensive than a value resort.
There you go. All right.
So, and that was the only reason I ever stayed there, is because we happened to be going when there was like no conventions going on.
Right.
So,
So if there's a convention, it's packed there.
if there's a convention like when the MLB, when they have the winter session,
Right.
that's where they have it at. They have it at the
It's Swan and Dolphin. Really?
yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
How did I not know that? I don't know how I didn't know that, but okay, there you go. The more you
So
know.
if you want to go anytime between like November and January, you're crazy. But I went in March, and I guess there was nothing big going on in March.
Okay.
Like nobody had it like booked or whatever.
It's a slow mo.
So yeah,
All right, sounds good. That is that.
and we'll throw in Saratoga Springs somewhere too in the mix.
Saratoga Springs. All right. So that's that.
That is that.
Another nice
Do you
resort.
have a top 5?
Do I have a top 5 resorts? I haven't stayed at 5 different resorts.
Well, just like I guess View,
I guess View. I think Grand Floridia's gonna be number 1.
of course.
Number 2. I mean, I've had personal experience with Boardwalk, and I can say that is very nice. And from sight, Beach and Yacht Club are very nice. And I haven't actually been there. I've seen pictures. That pool is just so awesome.
Yeah.
The sand pool.
Mhm.
Let's see what else would I throw up there. I would not put Contemporary on my list.
Really?
I don't know. Contemporary, it's nice, but it's not like luxurious nice. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So let's see, what else? What's number 4?
I would say if I had more space on my list, I would throw in Art of Animation.
I have not been to Art of Animation.
Art of Animation, it's not what's the list? The nicest?
Okay. Yeah.
And I think
you made the list.
I think it has niceness because it's new and because it's very well themed. So rather than all the other resorts which have niceness through quality and professionalism, their niceness in the Disney feel.
Okay. Alright. Art of Animation is definitely a place I want to stay.
I love staying there. When I was there,
You were raving about it.
I wouldn't shut up. I was continually texting you. I'm like, Ryan, I never want to leave
He walked
because
out, he was sending me videos, he's sending me pictures every like 5 seconds.
I posted a video of the sign outside of
The Cozy Cone thing?
the Cozy Cone sign. I swear I was
You
staring
told
at
me
that
you were
thing for
staring, I
like,
think, for like half an hour.
yeah, I loved it.
I mean, yeah.
And they had the life-size cars, and there was all like the scale and whatever. And, oh,
Some pretty cool stuff.
y'all got it. Everybody watching has to go there. We're gonna have like a big DisCast trip to stay at the Art of Animation, and you're all invited.
We're gonna have like a 6-hour block of time where we're just staying looking at the sign.
We're just gonna look at the Cozy Cone sign.
Of course.
The video's still up on my YouTube channel. It's like a minute or so long.
Yep. Next up, we're gonna go over to another resort, a fairly nice resort at that, Wilderness Lodge.
That didn't make the list.
It didn't make the list. I don't know, maybe I put it on the list. I really like Wilderness Lodge. It's been a very long time since I've been to Wilderness Lodge. But they are adding some new villas for DVC. And they just filed plans with the South Florida Water Management District to make one-story lodging on the east and west of the lodge onto Bay Lake, with new restaurants and recreation buildings, with new pools and upgrades to the pools that are already there. it's going to be along the water, kind of like the bungalows at
Mhm.
Polynesian, but they're not going to be over the water. They're going to be on shore.
You know, I've never stayed Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Animal Kingdom Lodge. I think if we had ever been there, we'd probably put that on a list.
Yeah.
You know what's a really
I think
nice
just
resort?
being able to overlook, Animal Kingdom is probably,
Yeah. You know what's a really nice resort? The Grand Californian at
Disneyland. Yeah.
I love that place. It's like if you took Grand Floridian, Wilderness Lodge, and Animal Kingdom and put the Animal Kingdom Lodge and just chuck them all together. That would be the
Really?
Grand Californian.
Wow.
Maybe not so much Grand Floridian. Grand Floridian, it gets its name and it gets the piano player in the lobby. That's basically the two things it gets from that. But yeah. But then
Well, Wilderness Lodge and Animal Kingdom Lodge are pretty similar.
they're similar, yes. But it
So it's kind of like the overlap between the two.
It's kind of
that
like
would
an
be
overlap,
that.
yes.
Yeah.
And I really like it. It's a really nice.
So if there was one property that had Animal Kingdom Lodge, Wilderness Lodge, and Grand Californian, and they were just next to each other, you'd be like, what's the difference?
I mean, I think at that point you kind of make them all one resort, and just kind of like different like areas of the resort, kind of like
Like art animation or something.
like Art of Animation does. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
You know what the worst resort to stay at
What's
is?
the worst resort to stay at?
Any of the All-Stars.
Yep, I'd say All Star.
Even like Pop Centuries, like up until Art of Animation, like Pop Century was like the nice value resort.
No, Art
I
of
think-
Animations.
I think I've stayed arguably at every single park resort, or most of them.
At every single what resort?
At every single Disney World resort.
You think you've stayed at every single one?
I used to go to Disney a lot.
Okay.
I was
What have you not
pass
stayed?
holder. Okay, so let's go through I've stayed at the All Stars.
Okay.
Stayed at all three.
Okay.
Stayed at Art of Animation. Stayed at Pop Century. I haven't stayed at the campsite, so I haven't gone camping.
Okay.
I've gone camping in other places though, so maybe that counts.
Don't think that counts.
Also, you might want to take note. I've stayed at the Nick Hotel and Hard Rock Hotel. So if we're throwing Universal into the mix,
Doesn't count.
okay.
Unfortunately.
I've stayed Port Orleans.
Okay. Port Orleans is one of those things that it's very, very nice. It's just so out of the way.
Yeah, I stayed Riverside. I didn't say French Quarter.
Isn't French
but-
Quarter the nicer one, from what I've heard?
I don't know. I remember like it was just big,
Okay,
and just there was a lot of walking every single day.
got it. Well, yeah, because it's,
It's massive. I've stayed at Caribbean Beach.
right? How about Coronado?
Haven't stayed at Coronado.
Okay,
The set I haven't stayed at Animal Kingdom. I
Right.
stayed Beach Club, Boardwalk,
hmm
Contemporary when I was little, Floridian when I was really little,
right.
Polynesian no, Wilderness Lodge no, Yacht Club yes. So I've stayed at almost all of them.
Almost all of them. You still got a few more on that list.
Yeah, then
Is that
I
your-
haven't.
That's your life's goal, to stay at every single one.
Yeah, and they keep building more. Like I can't keep up. And then I got all the
course.
villas to stay at.
And you gotta go camping too.
But I used to be a DVC member and
Right.
had annual passes, so I used to go a bunch.
DVC, I was watching, let's see, I guess it had been about a month ago. There was a thing we got in the mail. It was, promotional material for the bungalows,
Mhm.
and it said, yo, watch this webcast giving you a tour of the new Polynesian updates in the bungalows, and then at the end of the webcast, you can enter for a chance to win a 3-year trial membership for DVC.
Mhm.
And so, they pay your dues, they pay, your whatever the minimum amount of credits
Fees,
is.
yeah.
And so, I watched the webcast, I watched that. The webcast was very interesting in that it was 5 minutes talking about the resort or talking about something, and then 5 minutes doing an ad for DVC solicitation.
Yeah.
Saying, well, how
Join
does
the
DVC work?
DVC. Yeah.
Yes, the problem was it was giving the exact same information in all of these 5-minute, solicitations
Intervals,
through
yeah.
the thing. It was the same exact information, but it just phrased a different way, incorporating whatever they just went over,
Mhm.
right? But it was the same exact thing. It was just, okay, at this point, even if I have never even heard of what real estate was, I understand what a timeshare is now. And it's like, it's just, it was annoying. But, I had a point to make about that, and I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, DVC...
See, it's stupid.
No, but a DVC actually, I think, after like 6 years, it pays for itself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you know for a fact that you're going to be going to Walt Disney World, or, you know, any Disney property, or vacations in general, because you can even do, you know, not Disney vacations, for the next 6 years, at least once a year, then DVC is probably worth it.
Yeah.
It might seem like a lot up front, it's because it is, but if you continually use it, you will definitely make the most of it. And it's very, very nice, and yes. But yeah, I guess that was my point.
DisCast got to sign up for DVC.
DisCast DVC, yep.
Yes, everybody donate.
Yes. So
give me your money.
We can, and then we'll give trivia. We'll give trivia winners some of our points.
Yes, they'll. No. We don't give them points. They get to wear disguises as us, and they can go to the parks.
Oh, okay. So we have to. So first we have to design and ship Ryan and Darren disguise kits.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yours is just going to be a messy background.
Got it. Okay.
And they'll just like walk around like a poster behind them, just like mess.
My room. I duck down, take a picture of my room, and then we just give them that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's yours?
And mine will be good hair and
ooh, low blows.
Some nice scruff on the face.
All right. As opposed to my messy scruff on the face.
Yeah.
And mostly the neck.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right. I'm seeing Tomorrowland tomorrow.
You're Tomorrowland?
The movie.
You're going to Disney?
Yeah, I'm going. Yep.
Oh.
Yep. That's it. 24-hour. Woo.
Did we ever discuss when they were filming Tomorrowland? I feel like we did. And then we were like, was it Tomorrowland that we were talking about where we were like, oh, that guy's a basketball. Like, we looked up, we didn't know what one of the, we knew all the actors except for one of them, so we looked it up, and it was like, oh, it's a basketball player. Like, what's a basketball player doing? And then we looked at it again, and we're like, oh, no, it's an actor. Or two guys with the same name. Was that Tomorrowland?
I don't remember this.
They were filming it at Carousel of Progress?
This is months ago.
Long time ago.
Such a long time ago. Oh my god.
Well, it was when the movie was being made,
right,
so probably
true.
years ago.
That's true. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I forgot about this. But yeah, I don't know. You wanna go? George Clooney. Everyone.
Yeah.
It seems like it's gonna be pretty good.
Clooney George.
I had feelings about it when I first saw ideas, but I'm on board now. So
I'm still confused by it, and I think that's the only reason I'm gonna say this because I'm confused and I want to like.
You want to not be
confused? The confusion.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know what the premise is.
I don't know. George Clooney.
Nor do I want to know like until I see the movie. I'll figure it out as like I walk in.
I don't know. What I got from the trailers is there's this world called Tomorrowland, and you get there by touching like a badge thing, right?
Yeah.
But
it's like the Girl Scouts.
This girl's like in jail or something, right? And this girl leaves jail, and she like picks up. And the guy's like, "Here's your stuff," and she's like, "This isn't mine." She picks it up. She's like, "Oh my god, I'm in Tomorrowland!" And then she's like, "What is this thing?" And she goes to George Clooney's house. She's like, "George Clooney, what's this thing do?" He's like, "Who the hell are you?" He's like, "Who the hell are you? Get in here."
I'm an actor. Get away.
I'm a famous actor. I have no time to put up with your nonsense. And then she goes into his house, and then there's like a bunch of robots outside. They're like, "George Clooney, you're under arrest for bringing this little girl into your house." And he's like, "I'm George Clooney. Get off my land." And then he's like, "Come here with me, girl." And he takes the girl into his bathroom.
He broke character a lot in this
film. He takes the girl into his bathroom. They go into a bathtub together, and then they fly away, I think. And then George Clooney's sitting in the chair behind a bunch of monitors is like, "You wanna go?" And that's the movie, guys. So there is your premise, your synopsis of Tomorrowland without me even seeing the movie.
I can't wait to see it. I'm excited. It sounds like a lot of breaking characters. I'm sure he was fined a lot for that.
George Clooney stars as George Clooney.
Yeah, he stars as Clooney George.
Clooney George, there you go. So, yeah, that'll be a good time. George Clooney, child molesting. What?
Okay, well that took a sharp turn.
Good night, everyone!
Alright, thank you guys for watching.
Oh wait, I even started the stupid outro music. You can go ahead.
Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to donate, and we shall see you all next time.
Good night, everybody.